I just had a coaching session with somebody, and during the conversation, um, he said, "Oh, okay, sorry. I'm getting emotional. This isn't therapy, so we don't have to go there." And it sparked for me the fact that there's a lot of confusion between what the difference is, and maybe not even confusion, but maybe people just don't even know the difference between therapy and coaching. And we get this question a lot. So I thought I would share in case you are wondering and curious. First of all, let me say I have a phenomenal therapist. I've had a lot of therapists. I have a phenomenal coach. Right now, I happen to have a business coach. In the past, I've had life coaches, I have had parent coaches, I've had relationship coaches. So I can say that I believe in both, and they both have a value for different purposes and different reasons. So I'm going to overly simplify it, and of course it's never this simple, but that's my sweet spot to help make it simple for you. Therapy, and if I'm working with a therapist, oftentimes is so that there's something in the past that you want to heal and recover from so that you can get to a functional life today. In addition, therapists are trained to deal and certified to deal with all sorts of psychological issues. And they, whether it is PTSD, or depression or anxiety or bipolar or schizophrenia, they're able to have therapy sessions with anybody who has those diagnoses. A coach isn't going to look back at your past and help you heal and recover and say, well, what happened when you were young that makes you have issues with authority? A coach is going to look at who you are today and who you want to be in the future. And so, okay, you have issues with authority. How do you want to be in the future? What would it look like if you didn't have issues? What would be different? Right? So the coach is looking at where you want to be in the future to get to a fulfilled life. And a coach is holding a core belief and an assumption that you are naturally creative, resourceful, and whole. There are times when I am working with someone and we actually coach around them looking at and exploring getting a therapist because they recognize that there is some healing, that they are stuck. I always have this saying that if we're circling Dallas, right? Like we can't make forward progress on an action item. And we're circling Dallas, then I'll get curious and do some coaching around whether they've had therapy. And that can be incredibly valuable. Sometimes a client will hit the pause button and go and get get therapy, and then come back. Sometimes clients are working with a therapist in parallel to working with me as a coach. And they will even at times bring the same issue and look at it through different lenses, look at it through a therapy lens and looking at it through a coaching lens. There's no right or wrong. I've had many times people will come to me saying, oh my God, Darcy, coaching is so powerful. I'm getting more results in 4 months of coaching than I did in 4 years of therapy. Well, great, first of all, but I think you're getting results because you did the work in therapy. So great, yay. You created this strong foundation and you're ready emotionally to look at the future instead of circling Dallas. And going back to my opening story with this client, sometimes people will think, okay, if there's emotion, if there's tears, if an issue is charged, oh, it's therapy. No, there's lots of room for emotions in coaching. There's joy, there's laughter, there's tears. It all comes up. And my goal is to create a really safe space for you to be all in, to be vulnerable, to explore different perspectives, and to look at things maybe in a way you never have before, and then create an intentional action and have some accountability around that action that you have uncovered and discovered with the new awareness is going to help you move forward to that end result. So thank you for letting me share. My name is Darcy Loma. Our coaching firm and consulting firm is Darcy Loma. Coaching and consulting, okay. And we work with individuals, teams, and organizations to be high performing. So if you want to connect, if you have questions, if you want to do an exploratory session, please reach out. We would love to connect with you. Thank you so much. Take care.